Thanks for joining us tonight. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission is investigating the power plant in Cordova after two incidents with the same battery. Maddie France joins us in studio to explain those incidents and what it means for you. Good evening, Maddie.
Hey, John. On the morning of May 19th, Unit 1 of the Quad Cities generating station lost electrical power. Water that keeps the reactor cool started draining, triggering Unit 1 to shut down. The NRC says this was caused by, quote, degraded condition on a Unit 2 battery. 3 days later, the same battery briefly caught fire. But a nuclear engineer I spoke to says these incidents aren't as bad as they sound. Nuclear reactors need to stay cool, even once control rods stop the nuclear reactions.
Even once you shut it down, right, the residual radioactivity gives off a lot of heat. So you have to make sure that you can keep running cooling water past the fuel.
Something has to power the water pumps. If the power plant isn't generating electricity, it switches to the power grid. If that fails, it uses diesel generators, then backup batteries.
It indicates they had some degraded condition. So they measured something off the battery, it sounds like, that made it sound like it was not maintaining its charge or something.
Todd Allen is the chair of the Nuclear Engineering Department at the University of Michigan. He says the May 19th incident at the Quad Cities generating station was the result of safety systems working.
And when they measure that, automatically they shut the reactor down, right? Because if you don't have all those levels of redundancy, you don't want to keep running.
When the same battery sparked 3 days later, NRC inspectors report plant workers followed procedures correctly. While the NRC says neither incident impacted public health or plant workers, it wants to learn if they're connected and what caused them. Regional Administrator Jack Geisner says, quote, while the plant remained safe during these occurrences, an independent review by the regulator is warranted given questions related to battery problems at the root of both events. Allen says this would be a bigger issue if the plant continues to have battery problems.
That would be of concern, but happening once is not a huge concern.
Constellation, the company that owns the plant, says in part this event was unrelated to an electrical issue that caused Unit 1 to lose power to plant equipment and safely shut down 3 days prior. Each incident was handled correctly by plant personnel and resulted in no injuries to employees or impact to the public. Now, once the NRC finishes inspecting the battery, it will publish its findings online. Constellation says both of the Quad Cities reactors are currently online and producing electricity. John?